we're Jess and Freddie, and Winnie of course. We've just completed a 6-month home renovation project on our London Victorian terrace, and now we're here to share the final results of our big project, turning this house into our dream home. Welcome back to my home reno series, and are you ready for the next installment of the room reveal series? So today is going to be the family bathroom, which is the bathroom on the first floor of our house. Now this room used to be an office and slash spare bedroom. It never really worked as a spare room because the rectangle long shape of the room meant that the bed had to go under the window, and it was a bit awkward. Didn't really leave much room for any other furniture. Didn't work. We always said we would make this the bathroom. It just made more sense, and then we would extend out into the hallway and make our very small old bathroom into a square shaped guest bedroom, bedroom 3, office, potential nursery in the future. I think it was probably one of the easiest rooms to do, and one of the ones I'm most proud of. Always had quite a clear vision on what we were going to do in that room, and a few tweaks with the layout in the beginning. My lovely friend very kindly did us a CAD mock-up to show us how the layout would work, and she actually suggested flipping some things around in the room, and it totally works now. That happened really early on, so we were always very set on this layout. We knew it was going to work. Things were quite easy to source for the room, and yeah, it's been a very seamless journey. So we are now doing our washing up in the bathtub. Oh, Freddie's doing it in the sink. That's better for the back, isn't it?
Yeah.
I did it in the bath last night and it was painful. So as they really begin ripping out the ceilings and knocking down the walls, you can see here where the new size of bedroom is going to be, and they're knocking down that bathroom wall, because this is the state of our current bathroom and it's so bad. We've put up with it for 2 years. I am so over it. Winnie, are you going to help me open it? Yeah? You're just as excited as I am to see the tiles. Oscar, these are the Metro tiles. They're 6 by 25, which is a size I couldn't find anywhere else. They're a beautiful matte touch to them as well, which I like, and obviously there's no sheen. Love, love, love. Definitely want these for the Metro in the bathroom. So I ordered 6 of them. They were like 50p each, because obviously if we go with them, I'll reuse these. And also I just wanted to see how it would look with more than just the one tile. It's been so hard to visualize it. These are perfect. I absolutely love them. Perfect matte, perfect color. They're white, but they have got like maybe an ever so slight bit of gray in them, so they're not too dazzling white. And I think I'm probably going to do this vertical hanging of them as well. Then I found myself really stuck on which floor tile to pair with these Metro tiles. I think this is just too plain, so I've been looking around for something with a bit more texture in it. Not like actually the feeling of texture, but like visual texture. And that is when I spotted the light grey Jagger tiles at Mandarin Stone, which were brand new into store as I was finalising my order for tiles. So a real spot of luck when I was going to the Weybridge store, and look at them. They're just so beautiful. The second I saw them, I knew they were perfect and placed an order immediately. I'm so happy with this combination. Like, it was getting ridiculous at one point. Look how many samples I have for tiles, and this was just for the main bathroom alone. I then had more tiles for the ensuite and for the downstairs toilet. Ridiculous. Okay, tiles are picked. We've ordered an all-white bathroom suite, and now it's time to inject some colour into the room. Right now it's very clinical, it's quite cool with the greys and whites, and I've gone for silver chrome taps. So I'm injecting a little bit of colour with this unit that I got on Facebook Marketplace. I'm painting it Farrow and Ball railings in the Estate Eggshell, so it's a sturdy paint, it's not going to scuff easily, and the dark colour is just going to bring a bit of boldness and contrasting to the room, which it really needs. This back room is actually an extension of the house. It was done, I think, in the 80s, and because it's not the original building, the way they did it was there was quite a large step down into the room, which meant you always had to have the door opening into the hallway, which didn't really like, especially seeing as we were making the hallway quite narrow. So obviously always wanted the door opening into the bathroom, which meant we had to raise the floor. Always knew we were going to do this and lose head height. And then by the time they were about to start tiling the walls and plastering, they realised the exterior wall was completely wonky, so we brought that forward and put a partition on it. And then they realised that the ceiling was so uneven, the top of the tiles next to the ceiling would all be like different heights against the ceiling because the ceiling was literally doing this. So we lowered the ceiling as well. So the room actually shrunk because it lost width on one wall and it both lost height from the top and the base. However, you would never ever know. And because we've painted it white and it's white tiling on the wall, it's so light and bright, it just works so well. So Freddie's just noticed that the bathroom is done. He's not letting me see it until we get there.
Careful.
When shall I turn?
Go.
Perfect. Oh, it's gorgeous. Now that all the fixtures and finishes are in, it's time to paint. So we are using lick paint in the bathroom. We've gone for eggshell finish just so that there's, you know, no scuffs, it's wipeable. It's also the most matte eggshell paint I've ever come across, which I love and just wish I'd known sooner before decorating the rest of my house. Anyway, we've gone for white 04, which as you can see here, it almost matches the colour of the tiles perfectly, whereas the Pure Brilliant white undercoat is a bit of a contrast. So I just wanted those tiles to blend quite seamlessly into the rest of the wall, mainly because we didn't tile the whole bathroom, so I didn't want it to look very obvious the tiles are just cutting off around wet zone areas. Also, while decorating the bathroom, I'm doing my fourth and final coat on the cabinet. I definitely think 4 coats was enough to make the railings colour look really bold and dark.
Happy then? Can't blame me if they're not level.
That's fine, I'm happy with them. Awesome, they look great. Thanks, Fred. The other way, yeah, that's the one. Finishing touches on the bathroom are almost complete. Freddie hung the towel hooks and the mirror this morning. I've got one job left to do, and it is clean this dirty window. So bad, it's got like bits of cement on it still. So, got my goods. I'm actually gonna give it like a proper scrub. A thing I just absolutely love about this tap here is it's got this separate shower connector, and it means you can clean the whole bath. So you get right up to there. So handy.
Welcome! Class is now in session.
Hello! So today is my final installment with working with Skillshare. I have loved working with them on my Home Reno series. So I've actually just extended my Skillshare membership as well because I feel like I have not finished taking what I need from the learning platform over the last 6 months. I have enjoyed doing the classes so much. So for any of you who don't know what Skillshare is, it is an online learning community with thousands of classes available to you. Everything from styling, interiors, video editing, photography, meditation, how to care for your plants, like everything. And I have enjoyed doing a real variety of classes, and I thought today I would end with a really lovely self-care class. Today I am doing Jonathan Van Ness's Self-Care Essentials, Your Ultimate Playbook.
Our relationship with ourselves is the most important relationship we will ever have. If we don't have the validation and acceptance of ourselves, nothing really will measure up.
I love this class because he teaches you that self-care can be very narrow but also very broad. So it can literally be anything to you, whether it's having a bath or cooking your favorite meal, or it could be addressing toxic stuff in your life and figuring out how to remove it to live a more peaceful life. As much as like I love having a bath, and I really consider that like self-care with a glass of wine and a face mask, I also feel like I need to realize it is about speaking so kindly to yourself so that you can show up in the world and have better relationships with not only yourself, but with other people. So I really enjoyed it. And I will, of course, link the class below so you can check it out as well if you want to. And as always, I have a code for you. The current offer is you get a whole month's free trial with Skillshare if you click on my link below. You can take so many classes in a month to try it out to see if it's something for you. There's also no commitment, so you can cancel at any time if you do choose to continue your subscription. So the first 1,000 people to click on the link below will get a free month trial with Skillshare.
Taking time for yourself is not selfish. It's actually the most important investment you can give yourself in moving forward with authenticity, integrity, and joy in your life.
So after 2 years of using this bathroom in our house, we have designed our dream space. Are you ready? So here it is, the big reveal. I am so pleased with how it turned out. So let's give you a little tour. Okay, firstly, I've got to say I really love the chrome finish of the taps. I am not a chrome tap kind of person, but I think chrome is the perfect finish in here. Then we've got the muted brass accent details on the lights to bring in more warmth there. Then we've got the vanity unit here, lots of storage, essential for a family bathroom. You can just hide everything away. It's also freestanding, so it's got space around it, which is obviously helpful when there's multiple people in the bathroom. Another thing I'm so glad we did was the white grouting against the Metro tile. We had the option to go grey, really considered it, but actually the white just allows the tile to blend into the wall and it makes the floor be the standout feature in the room. Also, as you can see here, we've done the wet room style shower. It means the tiles can go all the way into the shower. I think it's a cleaner look and it also shows off the tiles nicer and it feels like a spa. Another clever thing we did was hang these towel hooks next to the shower so that when you get out the shower, you don't have to walk halfway across the room to the radiator and towel heater. Okay, I feel like it goes without saying, but my favourite thing in the room is obviously the freestanding bathtub. It's so comfortable and it was quite reasonably priced, and we've got the freestanding Lucostone tap with it, which is so luxurious. The bathtub is actually smaller than normal size bathtubs, so it fills quicker and it uses less water. It's also very comfortable with that thicker rim around the edge. You can rest your neck. Also sit up really easily in it. You don't slip down the tub because of its size. So all in all, it is just the best bathtub ever. It's from Victoria Plum and I've linked it below. The lamps are made.com lamps. They so very almost match the white 04 walls, which are a very light grey off-white colour, as are the lamps. La Redoute for the mirror. I really like how the mirror isn't completely a perfect circle. Can you see it's kind of like misshapen? So it's like called like irregular shaped or asymmetrical or something. But yeah, I really love that. You can hang it 2 ways as well because it's got the slat going that way and then it's also got one going that way. Just adore the marble top on my Facebook Marketplace find. Doesn't the dark blue make this pop so much better than the white? I've linked it below, so obviously you can only buy it in the creamy white, but then you can upcycle it however you like. Then we've got the warmth in the tiles, you know, they're all different speckles. There's actually like, I think it's 2 different styles. If you can see, there's repeats, so it's really hard to show, but like that is a repeat of that. But I love that my builder has like flipped the tiles round so they're not all identical. I didn't even ask him, but he's just a genius and he just knows these things without having to be prompted, which I really appreciate, because when you've got a pattern like this, you don't want it being too symmetrical on every single tile or it does look very fake. Guys, this ain't my first rodeo. Always get a shower niche when you're doing a bathroom makeover. Then there's no issue with having to dump bottles on the floor in the shower. Mistakes we made with the room. So I got completely mugged off on eBay. Like I said in a previous vlog, do not scrimp on spending money on taps. Like, it's so counterproductive because cheap taps just break and you have to replace them. So just go with as much as you can afford from the beginning. But this was always my mantra, but budget didn't quite align. I'd already spent money on my freestanding tap with Lusso stone and then the basin tap. So I thought for the shower, I'm gonna go on eBay. I found a Crosswater set, Crosswater, really good tap brand, and ordered it. It was £350 for the waterfall shower, the handheld shower, the valve, and the handles. Really good value. I think this is close to like £1,000 if you're buying it from Crosswater. Ordered it, the only thing of the whole delivery that was Crosswater were the handles, and they just did not make that clear at all in the description, and the rest was Vado, which is like a very cheap brand. So obviously furious, like complained to eBay, nothing you can do. Just stuck with that because time was running out, my plumber was putting it in that day, couldn't order another one. Just whilst we're on the subject of like confusing things when ordering them online, I also bought the toilet off Facebook Marketplace and I thought it was a new toilet, and when the person that was selling it described it as never been used, they meant they had never used it, but then it transpired when I went to go and collect it that they had bought it secondhand off someone else. So once again, not being fully honest on the internet about what they're selling. The toilet was in our car when we realised that we were all loading it in, and I was just too like non-confrontational to say anything, and I just thought I'd made Freddie drive all the way out here, like I can't be like actually take the toilet out of my car now, and it weighed a ton. I was so annoyed though, and they hadn't given us all the parts with it, and my builder had an absolute nightmare trying to source the waste compartments. A word of advice is that if you're gonna buy a toilet, buy it brand new from an actual store and not on Facebook Marketplace. And secondly, really do buy the best toilet you can afford, because even though this is a second-hand toilet, it's a Grow Hay toilet and it is such good quality. It's the best toilet in our house. The other two toilets, the one we have in our ensuite and in the downstairs toilet, are like the cheapest we could find, and it shows. Like even just the screws aren't that sturdy and the toilet seat just moves constantly. The silicone is like sliding off, like everything, whereas this Grow Hay toilet is the business. Can't believe I'm like getting excited about toilets here, but life. Also, it's a wall hung toilet, and I know that like the nation is divided on wall hung toilets, but I am all for them. And it is so much easier cleaning a wall hung toilet. The spend on this room, just bear with me, I'm gonna get my spreadsheet up. So just on my spreadsheet here, let's do the calculation. We spent 2,836. That is purely product, which I think there's, once you've bought your bathroom kit, there's not much else to do. This doesn't include the cost of a tiler, a plumber, a builder, and I have linked everything below that we sourced for the room, so I hope that's helpful. Not too many mistakes with this room, so happy with it. Process was fairly seamless. Hope you enjoyed this vlog. If you have any questions, then let me know and pop them in the comments. I'll get back to you. And thanks so much for watching another one of my room reveals. I will see you next week with another video. Bye.